What do you think is the unspoken reason for Chief Sloly saying, that's it, I'm out of here?
I think we're going to find out in the next couple of hours, but if I had to guess, he doesn't want to do the things that the feds want him to do. That's what I think. I think stealing the fuel was probably as far as the Ottawa police, at least the chief, was willing to go. But I think that the feds are probably asking him to do things that he's not willing to do. And up until the time, like, you could tell there was a point at which the Ottawa police were acting normally. And then you could almost tell, if you follow their Twitter timeline, when they started getting leaned on by the feds. And you could tell there was a change in tone. And I think, all things considered, they've been pretty forthcoming to debunk internet rumors. So when people were saying this is violent, this is a violent occupation, the Ottawa police would put out a tweet saying, actually, it's not. We don't have any reports of anything that you're saying. When there was that fake arson that both Kelly investigated journalistically in a written piece, and then Alexa did from on the ground, when the left spread a complete and total lie that people related to the convoy, pulled the old Jussie Smollett. They basically said they tried to start an arson in an apartment building and lock people in the building. The police chief said, we're looking for people because we can see on the security footage that they did it, but there's no evidence that these people are related to the convoy. So as much as they've been leaned on, the Ottawa police, by the feds, and they've done some crazy things thanks to that pressure from the feds, this is what I'm talking about. I wonder if their Subway sandwiches made it out of the arson okay, if you know what I mean. But I think this police chief is resigning not because he failed his city, but because he doesn't want to do the things the feds want him to do.
I think you might be right, Sheila, and I'll give you that point about the Ottawa police debunking some of the more outrageous rumors. But on the other hand, I should say, when I was in Ottawa 2 weekends ago, and they put out that press release noting that more than 450 charges had been levied in one weekend against the demonstrators, and you go, "Ooh, that sounds serious." And then you drill down and you look.
Parking tickets.
Yeah. Improper muffler, automobile windows tinted too darkly, seatbelt violations. I think they were kind of ginning things up, but more disturbingly, Sheila,
I think that was helped along with our friend Bill Blair, though. Yes. I honestly think the feds were leaning pretty hard on the Ottawa police. Now, it is their job to represent the city of Ottawa and not Bill Blair's failing role as public safety minister. But I think, in fairness, I think that they were leaned on pretty heavy by the feds there, too.
Yeah,
Look at this. Yeah.
There you go.
If you're going to resign, this is what you should have resigned for, by the way.
You know, it is surreal that Bill Blair, Sheila, is the public safety minister. This was the master of disaster back in 2010 when he was Toronto police chief, the G20, when day one they allowed Antifa and the Black Bloc and the like to declare war on the city, smash shopkeepers' windows, actually overturn police cruisers and set them on fire. And it was stand down, stand down. And then the next day, forming kennel operations where they were arresting Torontonians just going about their business. If you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, you were arrested, detained, handcuffed. What a disaster. By the way, Bill Blair, just let folks know, he represents a Scarborough riding, probably, a higher than average crime rate than the rest of the city, which is why Bill Blair doesn't even live in his own riding. He lives in Tony upper class Forest Hill. Yeah, so there's your former police chief, your public safety minister. Seems a little gun shy when it comes to dealing with some of the own constituents of his riding. And of course, in addition to that, that was a horrible event, the elderly man being treated so violently. But what sticks in my craw, too, about bad behavior by the Ottawa police, Sheila, was the confiscation of jerry cans. I don't even know It's a question for our lawyers. I'm not saying I have the answer, but I don't even know if they're on firm ground, especially prior to the Emergency Services Act being invoked to confiscate people's private property from private automobiles or on public streets or what have you. So that has to be tested in court. So yeah, on one hand, they did their fair share of debunking crazy rumors, but also a bit of egregious behavior on the other hand.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for watching. That's a clip from our Rebel News Daily Livestream where we talk about the news of the day in an unscripted and interactive way. It's co-hosted at noon Eastern or 10 Mountain Standard Time by me on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, we've got rotating co-hosting happening from some of our other on-air talent. So good news, there's something for everybody. We broadcast on YouTube. But if you want the full uncensored version, you're going to have to find us on Rumble, Super U, and Odyssey. And be sure to sign up for our rebelnews.com emails so that you never miss us when we go live.